Hey, we're back at it again. Finally. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I had to learn to use Premiere and I still don't really know what I'm doing. I mean, I didn't really know what I was doing with Movie Studio either, but, Anyway, this time around we are doing Miscs, which means anything that isn't in the head equip region, and as always, we're starting with multi-class, so let's get started. Honestly, in my opinion, this is the best Misc in the entire game. It's just so versatile. I mean, most people wear it with the law, but honestly, it goes with pretty much anything. People who wear the Macho Man do tend to be a little overbearing though. Meaning, if they're being friendly, they'll probably yell at you if you're not also friendly. And if they're tryharding, they're probably gonna yell at you if you're not also tryharding. Oh, and one more thing, these guys tend to equip the pan. I don't know why, but they do.
But Soundsmith, this isn't a misc, this is a hat. Look, it goes on your head.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take up the head equip region, so I consider it a misc.
Oh, but Soundsmith, you already did this in Hat Stereotypes.
Yeah, well, people would yell at me if I didn't do it. Oh, and also I need to pad the runtime of this video. These guys are usually old school and they may or may not have been traders back in the day. I guess this also applies to earbuds, so let's lump those in as well. Also, they tend to think very highly of themselves, and I guess it's for good reason. They're usually good. I mean, not that good. Better than me anyway. Just keep in mind that if you see a Max's head, the person that it's attached to is pretty likely an asshole. And there are definitely some notable exceptions to this one, so, you know, please don't kill me, but this is one of those stereotypes where most people have experienced firsthand what created it in the first place. Oh, and also don't take their teleporters. Like, ever. If you see a polar pullover, the guy wearing it probably just has it equipped because it's somewhat unnoticeable with other hats, meaning you can get a double unusual effect without affecting your loadout all that much. Honestly, I've never seen someone wear one of these that wasn't unusual. And even then, you don't really see too many of them because holy shit, they're expensive.
Central cab.
Can I get a taxi for 6 people?
Is the cab for you, sir?
Yes.
And what is your name, sir?
Situation.
Huh?
Situation.
One moment.
Hello, Santa.
Yes.
Who are we gonna pick up?
Situation.
This jacket used to just be for Spy, but now it's basically an all-class crinkle collection. Anybody who wants their loadouts to be consistent across all classes and wants a good-looking jacket probably wears this Misc. And as a result, it's become one of the more generic choices for Miscs. So basically, I'm saying if you wear this, you're a basic bitch. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go defend myself from the angry mob that's suddenly appeared at my door. This right here is the classic case of getting shit that you didn't want from a crate, but keeping it anyway so it doesn't feel like a total waste when you sell it for too refined on scrap.tf. Most people will defend it, saying, oh man, it's okay, I wanted this anyway, it looks cool, but we all know that isn't true. You wanted a Death at Dusk unusual, but that didn't happen. But I mean, hey, they do look comfy as fuck, so I don't judge. I'm doing the sunglasses together because a lot of them have the same stereotypes. Players who wear these are almost certainly trying to make their cosmetic set look super cool. They do tend to be somewhat dickish, but I guess not nearly to the same extent as some of the hats that they get paired with. More than anything, the difference between them is just the amount of experience. Summer Shades players tend to be old school, Grey Bands players are somewhat experienced but also pretty new on the scene, and Professor Specs players are either new or they're too poor to get the Grey Bands or the Summer Shades. Or they just want to stay free to play, and coming from someone who has made some pretty irresponsible financial decisions when it comes to TF2, I respect that. Anyway, while we're on the subject of glasses, the Marksman is weird. It looks weird. The paint regions are weird. The people who wear it are weird. Just like, I don't know, man. There are people out there who wear this who are total dicks, and there are people who wear it that are super chill, and basically everything in between. The only unifying thread these people seem to have is just that they're really, really weird. This guy is trying way too hard to seem wacky and silly. Pyros who wear this are usually wearing something weird and wacky with it, like the Popeyes. They also probably have a bunch of conscientious objectors with just a bunch of weird shit on them. Like, NGs who wear this probably only wear it because they originally had it for their pyro when it got updated. They just... They try. Look, okay, if there was a such thing as a try-hard friendly, it'd be this guy. Why the hell is this multi-class? Why? I don't get it. The creator of the item put it on Sniper as a joke just to see if Valve would put it in the game, and they did. Why? I don't get it. I don't even have a stereotype for this one. Why is this multi-class? This hat is basically the Allfather for people who don't want to wear the Allfather. And why wouldn't somebody want to wear the Allfather? Well, about that. People who wear the Allfather never take anything seriously, for better or for worse. Like, seriously, even if they're in grand finals of I-63 or whatever huge LAN tournament is coming next, they're still probably giving sandwiches to the other team. Like, seriously, you would be hard-pressed to find someone wearing the Allfather who wouldn't reciprocate your random crouch in the middle of a team fight. Now, there is a really old subset of try-hard soldier mains who still wear the Allfather, but most of them use the Thunderstruck style now. So if you see an Allfather in the original style, crouch at them, because there's like a 75% chance that you're gonna get a sandwich. This is basically the same thing as the Polar Pullover. The vast majority of virtual reality headset players only wear it because it's unusual. I mean, honestly, this looks pretty bad with most of the other hats and cosmetics in the game, so if they want it to work with the set, you know, they kind of have to design a loadout around it rather than having it ruin their old one. This guy is probably an old school Scout main and is only wearing these on his demo because he already has them for Scout. They tend to be the same type of people who wear the summer shades, veterans of the game who are pretty good but are also somewhat dickish. You know, I don't even know why I put this in the multi-class episode, because it's only usable on 2 classes and the stereotypes for them are the exact same thing. People trying way too hard to look cool, dark, and edgy. Everything is serious business for these guys. Oh, and they also tend to jump to accusations very easily, because there's no way that anyone else could possibly beat them at this game. This guy is either making a specific reference to a character of some kind, or they got it for demo expecting it to cover up his other eye. Like, I mean, let's be honest, we were all disappointed the first time we equipped it. It's such a letdown. Come on, Valve, get on this. Again, most people who wear this are only wearing it because it's unusual. That or they're doing an all-class Misc thing. I don't know. Oh, and while I haven't seen this myself, I've been told that people who wear the Antlers tend to be furries. Don't kill me, I'm just the messenger.
Holy shit! Is that a participation medal? Whoa! You're like a god at the game.
Dude, this is the best sniper I've ever seen.
I bet your dad could beat up mine.
Holy crap!
Hey guys, did you catch that esports game last night?
Yeah, I caught
dude.
the
I can't believe how
sports ball
close
game
it
last
got.
night.
Like,
My
that
favorite is when
pass
they
that
capture
Braithwaite
the
to
flag
Johnson
and then
looks like a quarter.
go back to...
Attention gamers! I am better than you at this game. Please pay attention to me. Ah!
You know, ever since these went all-class, most people are just wearing them on classes other than Scout to try and make a cosmetic set that looks like Scout. They're usually paired with a weight room warmer, some other workout-based hat, and if possible, they'll almost certainly be running around with a Scout-like playstyle. Man, what is there to say about this that hasn't been said already? Pretty much any Misc that covers up the nose and mouth but not the eyes has the same stereotype. Trying way too hard to be dark, cool, and... Wait, you hear that? Oh, fuck. No, we are not doing this again. No, stop. I already ran this joke into the ground. No. I can still hear you. Oh my god. You know what? Fine. I'll just turn off my mic.